Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will take you to this beautiful ancient hilltop village called Tourrettes Sur Loup, and then you will come along with me to my stay in one of my favorite areas in the Côte d'Azur, the beautiful Cap Ferrat. Tourrettes Sur Loup is a small ancient village located into the mountains of the French Riviera, just 45 minutes from Nice or 15 minutes from Saint-Paul-de-Vence, and owing to being built right on top of a rocky promontory, it has beautiful and panoramic views all around it. As with many of these ancient villages, its narrow cobble streets are lined with beautiful limestone old buildings, and you will find here many stores selling locally made crafts, from woodworks to ceramics, art, and many more. One of the main attractions in Tourrettes is the Violet Festival they hold in March every year, and the village's streets and stores get beautifully decorated. You can even have a violet ice cream, which was surprisingly delicious for me. As with all these little villages, I just love walking around and exploring all its beautiful corners, the architecture, the flowery pots by the doors and windows, and the glimpses of views to the landscape around.
Different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. You're whisking me nights were dimmed as our eyes met and you saw me. And forevermore, I like to share that vintage dream.
One of my new favorite stores in the region is Boucan, a local artisanal brand that I recently discovered in a market in Nice. All the designs and pieces are made by Eleonore, the creator and owner, and while everything is made with the traditional methods, all the pieces are more contemporary and absolutely beautiful and complemented with other locally sourced products from other artisans in the area. I spent a great deal of time getting to know more about Eleonore, her family ties to Tourrettes, and her story with ceramics, and she was kind enough to show me a little bit of her creations taking form, something you can also learn in the workshops she holds from time to time. And with that came the time to say goodbye to this beautiful hilltop village and drive back to the coast. For our stay, we spent the night at the beautiful Hotel Royal Riviera, right between Villefranche-sur-Mer and Beaulieu-sur-Mer, ideally located to explore this beautiful part of the Côte d'Azur, as you are not too far from Nice or Monaco. When we arrived, the weather took a turn and the skies got fully clouded as a soft rain started pouring on the landscape. Still, I made sure to enjoy the views of Cap Ferrat covered in green, with its luxurious villas all the way up to the top of the hill. But I will show you later on how this looks when the sun shines and the whole landscape gets more vibrant. Despite the weather outside, the views are always such a beautiful welcome, and you can get the most panoramic views all the way to Tête de Chien in a junior corner suite. After fully settling in, we got ourselves ready to go down to the afternoon tea, or the goûter du Royal, which takes place every Saturday afternoon in their Jasmin restaurant with views to the bay and beach of Beaulieu sur Mer. The goûter was composed of 3 different pastries and a cake made by the pastry chef Luca Simoncini and his team, and I had with some coffee and a glass of champagne. All the pastries, from the chocolate and pistachio cookie to the Paris perched, were not only beautiful but also absolutely delicious, some of the best that I've had in the Côte d'Azur. As we finished, the weather had already gotten a bit brighter again, just in time for a beautiful late afternoon. After relaxing for a while back in our bedroom and enjoying the views with a much more beautiful light, we decided to go for a short sunset walk along the footpath by the sea that connects the Royal Riviera with the town of Saint-Jean. This is one of my favorite walks in the French Riviera, as I love the views of the mountains in the distance, the dramatic cliffs, and the picturesque town of Beaulieu-sur-Mer with its iconic Villa Kerylos reaching out to the sea. As night started falling around, we got back to the hotel to get ready for dinner.
What a night, people dancing in slow motion, blurry eyes. But I've had enough, it's time to say goodbye. 3 a.m. as I'm walking home with a smile. Smoky moon, like a shiver, all the shadows fade away. All your streets are empty, lights begin to sway. 4 a.m. as I think, oh, Stockholm love.
Our dinner was back in the Jasmin Grill and Lounge restaurant, and we went for a light ceviche to start, and then the catch of the day and the delicious truffled risotto.
Shanghai, but you know what they say, east or west, our home is best.
And our day finished with clear night skies and an almost full moon beautifully reflecting on the calm Mediterranean waters.
Oh, my love for you will never fade away.
The next morning, the weather was simply perfect. I jumped out of bed quite early to enjoy this beautiful scenery, with the clear skies and golden tones, the still waters gently bathing the shores of the Côte d'Azur, and the whole landscape still in a deep slumber. I stood there by the windows, just admiring this slow-paced moving postcard as the first joggers went for their morning run. As I couldn't get enough of these views, we ordered breakfast to the room and sat right at the corner with views to the east and south, and it was the most sublime time of our whole stay. For the second part of our morning, the team at Royal Riviera arranged us a tour around the area between Nice and Des. Ben, our driver for the morning, took us to some of the best views and taught us about all the little-known history of some of these places. The morning light, the clear skies, and the vibrant vegetation were just perfect on this Sunday morning. I bet you can understand now why this is my favorite area in Côte d'Azur, and you can find all my favorite views on my guide to the French Riviera. To finish our morning tour with one of the best views, we went for a cocktail at Château in the village of Ez. Whether you come here for cocktails, lunch, or dinner, the views are always absolutely amazing, and this is one of my favorite restaurants in the area. After getting back to the Royal Riviera, we decided to walk across the beach of Boucan and visit one of the most iconic villas in the French Riviera, the Villa Kerylos. Villa Kerylos was built in the early 20th century by a French archaeologist following an ancient Greek style. It includes a central patio surrounded by Doric columns, several marble statues and frescoes on the walls, tiled floors with many different patterns inside and outside the villa, and even the furniture was commissioned to follow the ancient Greek style. This is one of my favorite villas in the French Riviera, and its sheer beauty and amazing views of the surrounding area inspired many other villas built across the region during the 20th century. Thank you for joining me on another day in the Côte d'Azur. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more of my videos in this region and all around the Mediterranean. And I hope to see you on my next one.